Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is your DJ Jimmy. I'm so happy you're here with me. So what I got for you today is another unboxing. As you can see, my brand new Wash Effects 2. I ordered 2 of them, and I also bought some bags to be able to carry those in. So that's what's gonna be over here. And over here, I have some other items that I ordered as well. These are items that I'm gonna be needing my next gig. So I'll let you guys know what I bought and why I ordered them, okay? So let's get right into it. Okay, so let me just cut this bad boy right open. So like I mentioned, I wasn't gonna record this. I was just gonna take it out honestly and just show you guys on my next event. But like I told you before, I was gonna let you know when I bought something and kind of display for you guys firsthand. So yeah, so let's get this thing on the road. So I'm very excited about these things, these wash effects. So here goes the first one. Hopefully you can see that. That's the first wash effects, man. Yeah. So here's the first one. I'll put this over here for now. Little guitar center. This is the next one. Let me put this down. And over here we have the bags. Check that out, guys. Check that out. weddingdj, huh? Yeah, so I kind of had to look at what these would actually fit in because they didn't have actual bags for these. But I had to look at Chave's website to see where these might fit in, what type of bag, because they have different bags. And these were the bags they say they would fit in. Hopefully they're not too big so where they move around. Because the purpose of me purchasing these bags was to be able to care for these things. So yeah, let's go ahead and open these bags up. I really want to check these out. Just gonna open it up just like that. I don't think I need anything in here. Put that down. So yeah, so it's pretty nice, pretty big. Honestly, from the side, I don't know what these actually look like. Hopefully it fits in there good without them moving around. I actually thought it were going to be a little bit more padded, but this will probably protect it better than just throwing these in the back of my vehicle when I load up and I'm taking off to my events. So I think this is better than nothing. I'm going to check them out right now to see if they fit pretty decently in these bags. And this is the other one. So I'll just do the first one. So yeah, so let's open up this bad boy right here. Ooh, check that out. The instruction manual. I think they give you a couple stickers on the back. Couple stickers. Yeah, so again, this is the Wash Effects 2. The cable that comes with it. I believe it's probably like 3 feet. Doesn't look very long. I actually personally ordered my own cables longer. I ordered about 15 feet cords. Just because it helps me, because a lot of times I put these on top of my speakers and I need enough cable to be able to plug in to an outlet, to my main outlet, you know. So yeah, so I end up not really using these. I keep them there just for in case I need them, but I don't really use those. I ordered my own, like I said. Okay, look at that. Put this to the side. In case you guys want to see the back, this is what it looks like. Pretty sure you guys seen a couple unboxing of this light. But yeah, so I was gonna go with the Wash Effects Hex, I believe, but I'll let you guys know afterwards why I didn't go with that. So yeah, so Wash Effects 2. So here we go. Put this down. Put this down. Ooh, look at that. Take this out of the way so you guys can see that. That out, huh? So yeah, so this is I don't know the dimensions of this. I'm pretty sure it says it on there, but I mean, as you guys can see, it's pretty big. It's pretty decent size. I've actually seen a bunch of reviews on this already, and again, I like the specifications that they talked about. which is why I went and ordered one myself. I ordered two. Again, the reason I wanted the wash effects was because I currently have par lights right now. They're wash lights, and I have to have like 4 of them, or at least 3, to be able to wash a lot of the space that I'm covering while I'm DJing. And I watched a lot of videos on these covering up pretty much like 2 gymnasiums, just with 2 of these covering up a whole gym when doing proms and things like that. And that's exactly why I decided to go with these, because, you know, it's less lights for me to have to take out for you know, simple setups. Yeah, so this is the first one. I'll go into the second one. Again, the manual. Oh, the cable, the cord that I don't ever use. And yes, I do make sure that when I order these cords for these lights, you know, there are different types. You know, some for like computer monitors, some that are for more speakers, some that, you know, carry a lot of power in. So I do make sure that I read the specifications on what type of cord this takes before I just go and order any light. I mean, any cord. So yeah, so like I was saying, I normally put these on top of my speakers, and the length from the top of my speakers all the way down to the power circuit where I connect them, it's about 15 feet, probably a little bit less than that, but I just, you know, get a little bit extra. I don't go too big, because then I have to wind up wires and then, you know, tie them up somewhere, because, you know, with the cable management thing. So yeah, so these are the both wash effects, man. I'm really excited about these things. I'm hoping to use this at my next event as well, which is a wedding. Wow, it's less than a week from now. I'll be doing a gig log on that event. I let the bride know if it was okay if I do that, and she said, yeah, go right ahead. I actually know the bride personally, her and her husband, so that's gonna be awesome to be able to do that. But again, be looking out for that video as well, or maybe I reposted it, I don't know. Hopefully I post this one first and then that one. But okay, so these are the wash effects, and again, the bag, I got another bag. You know what, since I am right here, I'll do this in front of you guys, see how this fits. So yeah, you know, honestly, wow. Okay, so I ordered 2 bags thinking that one would fit in each one, and as I can see, this bag is pretty big. Honestly, it's probably overkill, because again, I thought I mean, I'm happy that both lights fit in one, but I ordered 2, so that means I gotta go either return the other one or figure out if I could use that for another light, which honestly I don't have anything else. I do have another light. I'm not sure if I'll, yeah, I guess I could use that for another light that I have. So that's okay. But now I don't know if this thing comes with it. It needs a divider. It looks like it has the straps for the divider, but I don't have a divider, so I don't know if I gotta order that separately, or maybe I'll find it somewhere. So yeah, so I guess it's good. I can carry. I actually did want both lights to fit in one bag, so that's actually pretty good. But as you can see, both lights do fit in here. I just don't want them banging against each other, because, you know, these aren't cheap lights, and I want these to last me a long time. But again, it looks like a divider goes right in between both of them, so I might have to buy one. So yeah, so that's the bag, and this is where, you know, they're gonna go in, and you know, fits nicely. The only other thing is I'm not sure if I'm gonna put my lights, I mean my wires in here. Yeah, probably not. I'll probably use, I would like to use this for my wires, but anyway, so that's that. I'm gonna put this down so I can show you guys what else I have. So moving on to the Amazon products. So like I told you guys that I ordered a bunch of wires for my DJ lights. These are actually them, but they're actually not for these lights. I always wanted to make sure that I have extra wires, you know, so when I'm at an event, if I happen to forget one or one gives out, I have extras. So these are the wires that I was talking about, but they're not actually for those. I actually have some already. These are just extra wires, okay? You know, I start to learn as I start to DJ more and more. Sometimes you need extra items when you're out there. Sometimes, or you forget one, and if you have another bag with your extra stuff, these come in handy during that time. So yeah, so you know what, let me start with that since I'm talking about that. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me show you real quick. So yeah, so like I said, these are the, okay, so I know I told you guys that these are for the lights. These are not for the lights. As I'm reading this right here, it is an 18 AWG. So that means that this is for my speakers, my power speakers, the EKX 15Ps. Because again, the wattage is a little bit more on these. It's able to pull in more power for those power speakers. So yeah, so these are actually for my speakers, but these are also extra cables that I purchased for my speakers. If I'm ever out and I forget one or one gives out, I have extras. So this one should be the exact same thing. I'm not sure why they came in separate bags. Yep, this is the exact same thing. So yeah, exactly the same, as you guys can see, exact same cable. This is a 15-foot power cable for my speakers. I got two of them because most of the time I'm running two speakers. So yeah, so this is both of my extra wires. I'll be putting in a bag with all my extra stuff. Let's get this out of the way. So what is it here? Ooh, first, what is this, huh? Oh, this is gaffer's tape right here. This is actually the first time that I actually purchased my very own gaffer's tape. I used to see a bunch of videos on a bunch of DJs using this for their wire management, but I honestly used to just think that it was like any other tape, and I would take other tape from, like, you know, some expensive tape from, like, you know, Lowe's or something, or Home Depot or Walmart or whatever, with some Gorilla Glue tape, and it would never stick to the floor, especially if it was concrete and it was dirty. Like, I was always like, okay, why would I go and invest in this? You know, this is very kind of expensive as well. I don't know what the difference between this one and the other one is price-wise, but I was like, yeah, if this doesn't work, that's not gonna work. They just advertising it or something, you know? But come to find out, that is not true. I've currently been working for a DJ company out here, DJ C West Entertainment. Shout out to you guys, and all you guys are awesome. But I saw them using gaffer's tape, so I got to see it firsthand, and yeah, it sticks onto anything. They literally told me one time, hey, you want a wire management, that big old long cord? And it was an outdoor event. It was windy, dusty. And I was like, yeah, that's not going to stick to there. But sure, you know, I'm going to do it. And I did it. And it was like, yeah, it shut me up right away. And I was like, yeah, I need to get me some gaffer's tape. Hopefully this is good. Again, I didn't ask them what brand they use. I'm hoping that it doesn't matter the brand, but we'll see. I guess we'll find out, right? So what do I have here, huh? And what I have here is a tool bag, a Husky tool bag. And the reason I purchased this, I'm not sure if I really needed it, but I want to be more organized, and I want to have a bag solo for like miscellaneous things. I mean, like tools and things like that. I'll keep my gaffer's tape in here, my Allen wrenches, things like that. Any type of tool that I might need, or any little accessories. That's where those things are gonna go, because I have a tool box right now. It's kind of cheap, you know, it's kind of flimsy, but I carry my wires in there. I'll carry tape, and then sometimes I take wires out, and this falls in the bottom, and then I throw wires on top, and then my tools are on top, but where they're in, they fall out when I open the lid, and it just got too crazy that I'm like, I need to get me a nice tool bag. To be able to keep everything, to know that this is my tool bag, this is where I keep all these different things. So that's why I purchased this. So hopefully it comes in good and handy. So yeah, so that's what this is. That's pretty much it. That's it right there. Okay, so that's everything right there. I hope I explained everything pretty good to you. So again, what I wanted to touch on, like I let you guys know, I was gonna go with the Wash Effects Hex. I believe that's what it's called, but it is the Hex version of this, meaning that it has more wash colors to choose from. I believe this one is RGBA UV, and the other one has amber, and then I think a white. I think this has a somewhat type of white color, but not like a pure white, and that's what that one had. And the reason that I didn't go with the Hex and I went with the FX2, for one, I seen a DJ that had these, and I seen them out in front of me. So being a hands-on type of person, being able to see them right there in front of me physically, that was kind of a no-brainer. But I also watched a bunch of different reviews to see if it was worth it, because the price of this was about $220 US, and the Wash Hex was about $279 US. So this was $220 and the wash hex was $279. It's not a big difference, but honestly, even $60 more, unless you're really somebody or you're doing events that require you to, we want an all white event, or we want an all, you know, amber type of color, that's the only time it would really make sense to go with that purchase. But I kind of thought about the type of events that I'm doing, and it just didn't make sense for me to go ahead and go with the hex. And again, I saw these firsthand, and I can't wait again to be able to take these out. So that's the reason why I went with the Wash FX 2 versus the hex. But either way, I'm happy. Again, I haven't used these, but my next gig, I will be using them. And with the bag situation, again, the bag is pretty decent material. You know, I can't really compare it to anything because I don't have any bags. This is probably one of the first bags besides, I think, the ADJ bag that came with the par lights. But this is kind of similar to that. So this is kind of what I figured it would be. So yeah, so again, I'm hoping I can get the little divider. I'm gonna need to get a divider because I can't just put one in here and, you know, roll with it like that, because it's just gonna, you know, cave in, and it doesn't make sense. But I'm glad that both of these are able to fit in there. I just need to get the divider like I mentioned, and this bag will be perfect. Happy I bought this as well to be more organized, and this for my wire management. If you guys don't do wire management, please do so, because you don't want all your wires hanging everywhere. It just looks ugly and it's just not nice, especially, you know, when clients are there. At least that's how I see everything. You want them to be nice, you know, and organized and just nice and tight, because you're representing yourself, or you're representing your company that you're working for, like I currently am. So yeah, so that's all I have for you. And if you enjoyed this video, like always, please hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button. And if you got any comments or any questions for me about any of these products, or just any other questions you want to shoot my way, please do so in the comment section. And like always, that's all I have. Peace.